Hi, welcome back to another Onkruid here, welcome back to another video in Megabonk. Is there another challenge we can do? Probably, right? No items allowed, rely only on your weapons and tomes, and kill all the bosses. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Again, with our good buddy Calcium. Favorite character I like to play the most, character you have seen? No, you haven't seen the most of him by now, I think. So, only weapons. So there are no chests, I can imagine, on this map. Gold gain is then not useful at all. Let's gain 6 shield. It's maybe useful on Calcium because if your shield blocks the attack of a monster, maybe you retain your movement speed. I don't... Well, are we gonna go lightning staff again? Yeah, sure. I kinda... My relationship with the banana ring has kind of ended. I think it's not such a good weapon. I had to unlock it to unlock Monkey, which I think we haven't unlocked the character itself of yet, so we haven't played him yet. Give me some raw damage at the start, just to make things a little bit easier on us. And give me a bone upgrade, just to make it a little bit easier on us as well. It's a bit of a late night recording session right now, and purely from a health perspective, I should not be doing this at this point in time. Let's go for some luck, which is... As soon as I clicked it, I realized stupid, because, well, luck, I think, relies on chests, and we're not going to open any chests, or luck affects chests, rather, and we're not going to open any of them. So I think we wasted that. Let's go for some movement speed, especially on Calcium. Very handy, but on any character, the movement speed upgrade actually comes in quite clutch sometimes. I know it's a bad idea, because I should be going to sleep, especially since I have work tomorrow, but I have only one client, and... She is a client quite dear to me, quite important to me, but also a client that I know I don't have to prepare myself for. I am so invested into and engulfed into her story, her process, her attempt at growth. Yeah, I'm going the exact same build again, you know already. That I don't need to read about it. I don't need to get invested, because I am also always invested. Let's go for lightning stuff some more. Let's kill this golden skeleton, even though we are not going to do anything with the gold we achieve from him. And he doesn't even drop that much gold right now, because, well, we haven't focused on any gold gain upgrades. Because why would we? Why would we? No reason to do that. We have, I think, collected a bunch of pots on the map already, which is a good approach to this level. Because we're gonna have to rely on that XP and on my shrines. I'm not gonna activate too many extra difficulty shrines, because I have activated a bunch of boss shrines already, which I shouldn't have done, obviously. But you guys know me. I don't scare away from making a challenge more challenging. It is Monday evening, well, it's Tuesday morning already, I guess. And in the end, my productive day full of recording, and which I wanted to spend on a little bit more reading in the evening, actually got messed up. But that's the wrong word to say, because the thing that made me not be productive was actually very nice. A good friend of mine all of a sudden impulsively asked me, hey, do you want to eat something together? And I was like, well... Yeah, but I did already buy ingredients to cook a delicious, I do say so myself, but she confirmed it, a delicious fucking noodle dish with some nice roasted vegetables, some nice egg noodles. There's a shrine on the corner there. I was looking for it, but I didn't really see it. Don't press another boss altar, even if your life depends on it, because I will not be able to clear out even more bosses. I am now already gonna struggle, I think. Let's upgrade our weapons a bit more. I told her, yeah, I have these ingredients already for this bomb-ass dish, but it is kind of Asian cuisine inspired. So I told her, just come over to my house and let's cook and eat it together. And that is what we did. I think that altar is gonna be unreachable at this point in time. That is what we did, and it was a blast. We really had a lot of fun. A lot of laughs, a lot of fun cooking together. Threw on some nice... Well, she threw on some nice bangers while cooking. Give me that attack speed upgrade, please. I think we can really, really use that right now. And in the end, it was an impulsively really, really enjoyable evening. We need some lifesteal. Is what I was gonna say. And that's why I don't want to say it got messed up my evening, because I altered my plans a little bit. I planned on just spending my time behind my computer or behind a book, but in a valuable way. Because being social and being in touch with people, yeah, that is of value to me, as you people know and love. I'm wondering what you think of... Oh, they bless us with a revolver immediately. And I'll go for some XP gain because it's this early on. I wonder what you guys think of this approach of not editing this content anymore. Does it make sense? Do you understand why I do it this way? Are the videos still enjoyable? Am I still talking in a way too quick fashion so that it doesn't actually matter whether it's edited or not? That is still too annoying to enjoy the videos? Let me know. This revolver is weak if you don't have any crit damage. I guess they did not maybe bless me as hard as I thought they did when they gave it to me right at the get-go. But then I say little projectile count upgrade will already increase the odds of the crits happening. And I think I would like the precision tome. It's the same old run-the-mill Megabonk calcium build. You know the drill by now. You know and love it, because why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Seeing me get those pesky chicken dinners served to me by achieving some ice-cold victories. Where's my chest? There is one fella stuck up there somewhere, I think. That sucks, because if he doesn't come off, if he doesn't get off that wall, then I think we are not gonna be able to get our bonus. We're not gonna be able to ride up the wall, I think. So yeah, that is an altar we spent a lot of time on for no reward, which is something bad in this challenge, because I think you need to use your time in a bit of an effective manner if you really want to have an opportunity. There are a bunch of shrines together here, so I think I am gonna clear them out. It has been, I think, a journey. Ooh, okay, this has priority. A journey I have been on throughout my young adult / adult life is saying yes to things, not saying no to things, because, yeah, sure, because young Onkruid, which is also my street name and rapper name, by the way, would have definitely told my friend, well, actually, I was gonna play... Well, no, I wouldn't even have said that I was gonna play any games, because I would have probably been too ashamed to admit that was the reason that I wanted to shy away from social contact. I don't want gold gain, so let's go for difficulty and gain more XP. I wouldn't have told her that was the reason, but I would have found an excuse, or I would have not been excited for her to come along and cook together with me. And now, this new version of me that has been, well, present for the past couple of years at this point in time, so it's not that new anymore. It doesn't even think about it. It doesn't even for 1 second think about saying yes or no. Like, the answer is so obviously yes. Especially since my day was not filled with the social contact I presumed it would be filled with. I normally was gonna meet up with a good friend of mine, but she is about to leave for Portugal later this week. So her week was very understandably so full of chaos, and it was too chaotic to make our little get-together of today work. I think maybe it's just not a good idea to try and capture shrines when you are fighting a boss. And that sounds self-evident. That actually makes... Of course we don't get an item from the elites, because we don't get items. I'm so stupid. It's not bugged. The guy is not unreachable. I will go for an agility tome. It's not anything like that. We just don't get any chests dropped. Even more projectiles is handy, both for my bone and for my gun. And now I think we should focus on increasing the crit chance, because our projectile count and attack speed are high enough. Now crit chance is what we need for sure. And this magnet will help. Crit chance, give me some more. Give me some more of those upgrades. I think... I don't really want a bow. Yeah, give me some more quantity. If crit chance doesn't show up, we can of course still get quantity, but... Yeah, let's go for the banana ring. I ripped it to shreds earlier, but let's try and give it another shot. I was sharing my YouTube account with a colleague of mine, and she immediately gravitated towards the From 1 to 2 podcast I did together with my buddy Steph, my buddy Coolkid, my buddy Berglucht, and I missed that. Oh man, that was a blast. It brought back some real big nostalgia feelings for me at that single point in time. And I know for a fact that some people really enjoyed that. And I think we have it in us to make some more episodes, considering we have grown so much as people. And we have a lot of live stuff to catch up on and to talk about. But it is quite a commitment. It's quite an engagement you make if you really want to create such a podcast. But there is another friend constantly almost begging me to record a podcast with her. It's funny because it is kind of a meme thing, right? That everybody and their nan wants to record a podcast lately, but I understand the vibe and I understand the appeal. It seems like such a chill way to ramble together with friends, and if even one person gets, for some reason, a little bit of value out of it, then why not? Why not share the footage that you can record? But I think we will have to plan in advance what we want to do with that podcast, because just randomly pressing record, I don't think we have the funny bones in us to really, well, we are gonna find things funny, and maybe that's even more important, that you make the podcast for yourself and not for other people, but nah, I don't think it would be such a commercial hit. And it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be a commercial hit, that's not what I'm saying, but, you know, a little bit of recognition for the effort that you put in the form of then, I guess, views in that context. Well, it is always nice, it is always fun, it makes the process a little bit more enjoyable. It makes it a little easier to press record. I think we have failed this challenge already in this episode, so I'm not gonna worry about length, because I know for a fact that we have more than enough damage to destroy this little bark right now. If all of our projectiles focus on him for just 1 second and we get a bunch of crits, yeah, he is gonna be toast. And of course, we're not gonna apply any bleeding effects, we're not gonna apply any poison, we're not gonna curse him, so it's gonna be raw damage. He's already at half health. Our gun is popping off. I always think it's our gun, but maybe this is a great time to look at the post-game stat screen and analyze whether the gun is as strong as it feels like, as it appears like it is to me. I don't know what we would then do another podcast episode about, because I think just doing it about like how our life has been is maybe not the most enjoyable format. But we would find something to talk about sooner or later. And I'm talking about me and Cool Kitten. Me and my buddy Fiend, what we would talk about, I would leave that up to her, I think. I think we have some interesting discussions. We are both psychologists, so the feelings are there. We could discuss the book on humor that we both read, that I read because she advised me to do so, because that was an interesting journey we, I guess, kind of not simultaneously, but in a sense embarked on together. The book is The Humor Code by McGraw and... No, I'm not gonna figure out the other person's name, the other author's name at this point in time. I think it's too far gone in my brain. It's quite an enjoyable read, especially the chapters about Patch Adams, because I find that an inspiring factor in terms of how what kind of therapist I want to be, and what I think the field of psychology should work towards to a larger extent. Give me some extra jumps in order to escape this prison that I have engulfed myself in, or just let me die. Another challenge in the books. That's beautiful. That is beautiful, because that means even more passive silver gain. Challenges, sticks and stones, completed. Do we want any more unlocks? We still have not... Ooh. We still have not unlocked another character, and we still have not unlocked another... whatchamacallit, another weapon slot. But 125 silver really is quite a lot to invest in. We could invest in some more passive silver earnings, but let's actually unlock some more tomes and hope that we can therefore maybe alternate a bit more in our builds, because now I feel like we were using the same build over and over again. We've almost unlocked all tomes already, which is interesting. Okay, thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.